Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fragrant Bunker. Today we're going to do the top 5 Halloween perfumes for the year 2024. Now, go check out before you watch this video because it is interesting. I mean, if you're into Halloween and into perfumes, it's interesting. Otherwise, what will go, will go. But I do these selections every year and since a few years now, and it's always a different variety of perfumes. Now, you might think to yourself, well, okay, if you did the selection once, it's the same selection every year. No, I beg to differ. Let me tell you why. Because Halloween, unlike any other holiday out there, in my humble opinion, and everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. And it is my opinion that Halloween, unlike other holidays, really morphs, mutates, evolves from year to year. It's the most flexible of holidays. You know, there's not just one component to Halloween, depending on, which holiday and what you believe in, blah, blah, blah. So it evolves, it mutates, the lore keeps expanding. There's new stories added to it, new designs, new trends. And as these trends happen, so do the perfumes evolve. So, double toil and trouble, honey. We are going trick-or-treating today for the top 5 perfumes for Halloween 2024. But first, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob, all spelled together there as well for extra perks. This video is being filmed live in front of a virtual spooky macabre live audience. I live stream several times a week on my main Super Dacob channel. Go follow me there to join the live chats. Now, here you go. This is what I prompted my AI bubbles to generate, this gorgeous trick-or-treating scenario, a little rural city in the States or somewhere else. And it could be Haddonfield, Illinois, perchance. Is Michael Myers somewhere? I wanted the street to be imbued just after the rain. The leaves have fallen. It's just about to get dark. The trick-or-treating is about to begin. I am the first one on the street and I have to get those perfumes. And of course, there are jack-o'-lanterns, homes, and no cars are rushing. They've blocked off the street so we can go trick-or-treating. Here goes. I am going to select the perfumes that match the trend of the Halloween year. And if you don't know the trend, go check out my pop culture YouTube channel called Totally Dacob, where I talk about all things pop culture, art, toys, movies related, including my favorite holiday of the year being Halloween. In fact, I have been posting a video a day hunting for Halloween decor in all sorts of different shops and stores and supermarkets and grocery shops. And I can tell you there's a very specific trend this year, and the perfumes match the trends. Let's see, what is the first perfume? Magical, mystical spell. Show yourself. Oh. Well, the pumpkin hath doth delivered the first perfume. This is Liz Claiborne's 80s fragrance. It is a modern interpretation of Mitsuko by Guerlain, in my humble opinion. It is a chypre. It is floral. It is beautiful. It is powdery. It's very sunny and solar. What does it have to do with Halloween, you might ask yourself? Well, guess what? One of the trends for Halloween this year was pastel pink, pastel blue, pastel green Halloween. Little rhyme. Many shops, including Target, CVS, Home Goods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, well, they're all the same, Michaels, they have had an extra selection of Halloween goods that were dedicated to a pastel Halloween. You never saw that one coming. In fact, last year we would have never spoken about it. This year it's a trend. So I thought, let me match a perfume to the trend. Since a lot of these companies are pushing forth the pastel version of Halloween, and I myself have purchased quite a few of these pastel Halloween props, like at Target. I remember from the dollar spot, I got a gorgeous ceramic cookie jar made in the shape of the monster Frankenstein. His skin is pastel blue and his hair is pastel pink. Oh my God, love it. Some people really don't like that. I love it. So to match that pastel powder puff Halloween vibe for 2024, nothing better than Liz Claiborne, in my opinion. You can hunt these down, these little bottles, in red, yellow, or blue. Also very trick-or-treaty if you think about it, all the different colors, just like candy. Oh, perfumes like candy. It totally makes sense. Another reason why we love perfumes for Halloween. Mr. Pumpkin Pale, or the little teeny tiny one. You guys, what would be the second trend and the second perfume for Halloween 2024? Double, double toil and trouble from this cauldron. Jump the next bubble. Ah, Patchouli Imperial by Dior. Christian Dior from the Collection Privée collection. Why Patchouli Imperial? Believe it or not, y'all, the second big trend this year for Halloween hath been flower power or the hippie movement. We have seen a ton, and again, go check out my Totally Dacob Pop Culture channel to see all the references and all the videos where I showcase all of the hippie-inspired Halloween decor. Again, something we would have never thought would happen just a couple of years ago. This year, it was a major trend. Flowers printed on our products, late 60s Woodstock vibes. Okay, we're talking 1968 to 1971. That's the movement right before the punk era begins. And patchouli is a big, big, big smell of the hippie movement and the hippie era. So because we do have a very strong actually, I do have one item that I purchased, which is kind of interesting. It's a combination of the Flower Power Halloween and the Pastel Halloween. 2 for 1, baby, in this particular mug that I got at Marshall's. In fact, you can see the spooky poisonous flowers that are kind of like jack-o'-lanterns, and we do have the pastel colors. But then also we got the flowers, right? Very flower power, very kind of hippie meets pastels. And inside is painkiller and some creams. Oh, this is an interesting one. Beautiful Magnolia hand cream. By the way, hashtag not sponsored, but this one smells divine. Estee Lauder, just a little extra intel for you guys. Beautiful Magnolia hand cream. Love it to bits. Anyway, this is Halloween 2024. Just letting you guys know. You might love it. You might hate it. I'm kind of in ferret. 2 for 1 mug, y'all. Patchouli is the symbol of the hippie movement. So, of course, patchouli would have to be in my Halloween top 5 perfume selections of this year. And which patchouli? Nothing better than Patchouli Imperial by Christian Dior. I simply adore this perfume. Love it to bits. This is a true patchouli, okay? The eau de parfum. It is deep, moist, wet, sophisticated, elegant. This is not your cheap patchouli oil that you oftentimes associate with the hippie movement. You associate that synthetic cheap patchouli smell. That's not this. This is the real deal. This thing smells incredible, deep, foreboding, dangerous in a way, but also alluring. Wonderful. When I was growing up, I hated patchouli, but then I learned, my olfactive senses developed, and I learned to understand patchouli and to smell out the differences between the variety of patchoulis. There is patchouli and then there is patchouli, okay? Patchouli Imperial is patchouli in the best way possible. And it's also dark and wet and menacing. It's like this street here, this trick-or-treating street. Look at this. This is the vibe between the reflector, the street lamps reflecting on the wet street, and then the darkness blending in here, and then that little greenery going. That's the vibe it's giving me. And it has a smidge of smokiness as well. Gorgeous for Halloween and really trending this year if you're going to combine Halloween with perfume. Now, As Macbeth's witches would say. Oh, where are you, girl? Oh, there she is. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Actually, I do have the quote here from Macbeth. Why not? While we are at it, let's figure this one out. Round about the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails throw, toad that under cold stone. Days and nights has 31, sweltered venom, sleeping got. Boil thou first, I the charmed pot. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Fillet of fenny snake in the cauldron boil and bake, eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat, and tongue of dog. Adder's fork and blind worm's sting, lizard's leg and howlet's wing. For a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth, boil and double. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble, scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy, maw and gulf, of the ravined salt sea shark, root of hemlock, digged I the dark. And I'm not going to read on because it gets very, very, very dark from here on out. So, reveal yourself. Ooh. Well, well, well. Of course, a witch had to concoct this little potion. In fact, while we're at it, I recited the witch's poem from Macbeth for a reason. Because Lorenzo Villoresi's Sandalo is one of my top 5 witch perfumes as well. Go check out that video if you want to find out more about my witch perfume selection. So this is a little spoiler. This is one of the 5, or maybe more than 5. Go check out that video if you want to learn more about witch perfumes. But for Halloween, why did I choose a witch perfume for Halloween? Because I have noticed that one of the underrepresented fragrances, or one of the underrepresented characters for this Halloween in 2024 have been witches. It's not impossible to find. In fact, I did find this particular prop this year. She's gorgeous. She's an animatronic, actually. She's activated. She sings and chants and turns her little, well, it's a green screen. You don't really see much here. No, you don't. But anyway, it's all green and it all moves, and she's creating her little potion, and she wants you to jump into the cauldron so she can cook you too. Anyway, it's one of the rare props and witch decors that I found this year. So just to support the witches out there, I thought, hey, let's remind ourselves that witches are a quintessential part of Halloween, so let's not forget them. That's why Lorenzo Villoresi's Sandalo is in my selection this year, as well as in my witches selection. It is a sandalwood glory of a perfume. I mean, this thing is intense. It's deep. This is not something you want to wear when out and about. I wear this at home in the privacy of my own home because it's so dry. It almost it dries up your throat. You can't almost breathe when you wear it. It is a mystical experience wearing this perfume, in my humble opinion, and I have had it in my collection for many years, even from before the time when they printed it on the glass, this name. I have one with a sticker on it, still old school Lorenzo Villoresi. The liquid has turned into blood red, brown. I mean, it's insanity. This fragrance is really from another time and another era. Pardon me. Just thinking about it, my throat dries up. This is insanity. So, of course, to commemorate and celebrate our witches for Halloween, Lorenzo Villoresi Sandalo is in my bucket, my trick-or-treat bucket. But bucket, what you got? Where's the 4th perfume that we forgot? Well. Really? Yeah. Eccentric molecules, y'all. Molecule 01 or 01. Now, who knew? Why did I choose this perfume as one of our top 5 Halloween perfumes? Well, listen, Linda, let me tell you one thing. One of the characters for Halloween that has been not so present in past years, but has vehemently returned, triumphant in 2024, is the ghost. In fact, it was quite difficult to find all sorts of different ghost props and decor for Halloween in the past years, while in 2024, the ghosts have returned in full force. You can find ghost pillows, ghost mugs, ghost paintings, ghost lights, lamps, light up decor, moving animatronics, cloths. I mean, we're talking a gazillion different versions of ghosts, and it is fabulous that the ghosts have returned in full force. Now, what does this perfume have to do with ghosts? Let me read to you a little bit about Molecule 01, and then maybe you'll figure it out. From their own eccentric website, they say that Molecule 01 consists of 100% ISO-E, super pure and singular. It combines with almost caramelizes with your own smell to meld into a personal scent signature. Molecule 01 has been said to cause animal magnetism. Latter-day love potion. The creator of the perfume used the beautifully mysterious and democratic aroma molecule ISO-E Super as the star of this juice. He felt it expressed everything a perfumer could want: radiance, tenacity, and power. He said, ISO-E Super is one of those scents that makes you want to nestle into it. It's comforting and cocooning. So far, not really ghost-like, but hold on. Molecule 01 has a marked intermittence. To the wearer, it seems to vanish and then reappear. I add the note, like a ghost. This is due to the way it sits with receptors in the olfactory system, only slowly releasing to make it easy for a new charge of the molecule on the receptors. ISO-E Super does not exist in nature, just like a ghost, and was created in a laboratory at the IFF in 1973. Molecule 01 is for the individual who might be a bit bored with fragrance and would prefer to radiate an aura like a ghost. It's difficult to call a single aroma chemical a fragrance. It's so much more personal, says the creator, who happens to be German. Oh, those Germans. Matter of fact, throwing a little shade here, because I know this perfume has huge fan base out there, so it's a bit tongue-in-cheek, you guys, what I'm doing here. A little humor. It's Halloween after all. If you know, you know. On Halloween, you are not supposed to take anything too seriously. So I'm just going to say this very roastingly, gleefully, happily, Halloweenally. This perfume is a ghost because I never smell it on myself, nor do I ever smell it on anybody else. It's literally $150 for 100 ml. And what do you get for 150 bucks? Nothing. You get a ghost. I know. The fans of Molecule 01 are going to be like, how dare you? Oh, go into a cauldron. Brew yourself. Double toil and trouble. Let me tell you. Listen, Linda. What does this little nose have to say? There's one more perfume on our list. And now, for the 5th perfume, I have dedicated the 5th perfume to the most absent character this Halloween season, 2024. I'm dedicating this perfume to zombies because quite literally, in all the places I went shopping for Halloween decor, none of them had anything zombie-esque. Zombies are completely not trending this year. It's all about Beetlejuice. It's all about everybody else. Another one that's kind of been forgotten are werewolves, but I have seen some werewolf props and animatronics and candles. So I have seen some werewolf stuff. Very little, but I have seen some. But no zombies. So this year, 2024, it's like Halloween has forgotten the zombies. So, because I never forget any one of my beloved brothers and sisters, all the ghouls and fearsome monsters, they're all at home in the fashion bunker, you best believe. So, double, double, toil and trouble. What's the zombie bubble? How does it smell? Show yourself. Well. We have the most disgusting zombie perfume ever. Now, wait a second. Let me tell you where it's at, Linda. This is a Chypre from the 80s. The original Fendi, homonymous Fendi from the 80s is a glorious perfume. I adore the 80s Fendi. Adore it. It was discontinued, then it was brought back. A couple of years ago, you could buy it in this 25 ml bottle, which I own. I own the new version. I call it the zombie version. This thing is disgusting. It's a zombie. It's quite literally the epitome of killing a perfume because they killed off Fendi by discontinuing it. And then they brought it back like a zombie digs its way out from the grave again and it's alive, but it's not alive. That's what the re-edition, okay, the reformulation of Fendi is. So just to be very clear, the original 80s Fendi is fantastic. I love it to bits. But this, and in fact, they even discontinued this. Like, you can't even get this anymore. Like, they're like, we're so sorry. They never said we're so sorry, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like, even Fendi was like, you know what, we'll go. Cha. So anyway, this is Halloween. Like, you want to smell disgusting. Which one of yous left a shat in the toilet? Well, it was one of yous. Disgusting. It's a meme. IYKYK. Fendi. The reformulation of Fendi is the zombie perfume for Halloween 2024. Yeah, it couldn't have been nothing else. No better depiction of a zombie for Halloween than Fendi. And since zombies are not represented this year, for whatever reason they're not trending, well, I am commemorating the zombies. I am homaging them. I'm like, we have to give respect to the zombies. They completely belong into Halloween lore, just as anything else, just as any other ghoul. Why discriminate the zombies? I say, respect the hashtag bring back the zombies. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this fun little Halloween trick or treating, perfume and treating, trick or perfume treating. We've had some tricks, we've had some treats, and now Halloween, poof, just like that is over. But as one Halloween ends, bye Fendi, by the way. Yeet. I can't with you, zombie. Yeet. Just as one Halloween ends, so does on November 1st, a new countdown to the next Halloween begin. So may the countdown to Halloween 2025 begin. I'm super excited to see what will trend next year and which perfumes we're going to choose for next year's Halloween. Until then, you guys stay safe, be merry, go trick-or-treating. Be careful with that candy. You never know. 'Tis the year 2024. Oh, little rhyme. Love you loads. Subscribe to my channel if you liked this, whatever this was. Thumb up the video and never give up on ghoulish, fragrant love. Bye.